Hi guys, in today's video, we see a tyrant female police sergeant threatening arrest for talking. This is from the Denver Metro Audits channel, so please follow the links in the description and enjoy more of his great work. Thanks guys.
Okay, don't touch me. I'm not doing nothing, bro. Stop, let's go. Bro, I didn't do nothing. You're gonna take it, you're gonna hide. I wasn't gonna take nothing. He pushed him.
Cop just slammed him to the ground. Did you see that? Yeah, I got it on camera. That cop slammed him.
That's pushing us for nothing. For nothing, bro. Pushing us for nothing. All them pigs. Bro, literally, bro, they pushed us for nothing, bro. Like a dumbass over here talking about. We're safe on that, though, bro. We're safe on that, though, bro. You gotta go to detox. Get out of the bad shit.
I'm not the one that pushed you.
Get out of, bro. He wasn't. It wasn't him. Who was it? It wasn't him. Who was it? Stop. It wasn't him. Bro, stop. It wasn't him, bro. Stop. It wasn't him. Enzo, it wasn't him. Stop. That's what I'm saying. My bad. It wasn't him. Stop. Hey, stop, Enzo. Enzo, stop. It wasn't that. I don't know. They pushed me because they thought I was the problem.
What do you mean problem? Though, like what was the why would they just grab you?
At the end of the day, there was a girl right there pushing him and hitting him, and then this motherfucker trying to separate himself from the girl, but then the cops, they try to think that he hit the girls. Exactly. So they pushed him to the ground, but he never touched the girls. No, he didn't. He didn't pick it up, but he tried to. Then that's when they pushed him.
Yeah. And that's it, bro. That's it.
Yeah. So that's when he f***ed up. That's what I'm telling him. Yeah, they thought he was gonna hide it. That's what I'm telling him. He f***ed up in that. Enzo, get your.
Hey, don't come over here, man.
Enzo.
19046.
Enzo, stop. Oh my God.
160.
Get out of the street or you're going to detox.
Alright, babe. And I know. What are you pointing at me for? Who was the one that pushed me?
It's not us.
Shit.
They didn't do us.
I got assaulted, bro.
Okay.
It was him, huh?
The Asian guy and the other guy too, another one.
The thing is, they can do shit about it, bro. The police, the government, bro, they can do shit about it. It was them, huh? So stop. It was them. Stop.
The one that assaulted me?
Stop.
What are you guys about?
Me. The thing is, okay.
For no reason.
Okay.
Oh, here, let him talk. If you want, I can come talk to you over here if you want.
Because you
But
witnessed
let
it,
him.
right?
I witnessed it.
Can you talk with him?
I'll talk to you over
Why
here.
are you talking? I'm going to talk with you.
So,
Why are you answering questions? So you're not going to be in trouble?
No.
At all.
What's up? What's this all about?
Yeah.
I'm not giving you your name, bro.
He's not in trouble.
I wouldn't give him your name.
It's for your benefit. I'm helping you.
I refuse to give my name.
Okay, if you don't want to talk to me, then
I'm just saying, because I feel like I got assaulted by
and that's why I
somebody from over here, and then.
Hey, you should file a complaint on the officer that shoved you. You can file an anonymous complaint.
And they don't understand our process.
So if I'm filing in a police report on an officer, why do I gotta give my name?
You don't.
It wouldn't be a police report.
You file
Trying to get your
a
information.
complaint on an officer.
So what I'm doing is what's called a use of force report, and
So
then that automatically
if I
goes
want to file a police report on the officer, then
so it's going to go to internal affairs automatically.
but what I have to give my name?
Because I have to document it.
You don't have to give your name. You can do it anonymously. You can give your email, and they can get in contact with you via email.
Can you actually go that way
No,
for me?
I'm
I'm
not
doing an
gonna go anywhere.
investigation, and you're.
I'm not physically interfering.
He has the right to report.
You are, because you're talking to
How
him
am I
while
physically interfering?
because
How
you're
am I
talking to
threatening
him and
violence?
you're-
How am I threatening
You are
violence?
interfering with my investigation. I'm asking you to go over
I'm
there.
standing on a
Sir,
sidewalk.
You need
she's
to go over
trying
there.
to
That is a
conduct an
lawful
interview.
order. Sir,
Please-
you need to go over there.
Please
That's
just step back. I don't mind.
You're
I
hitting my
apologize.
camera,
I
dude.
didn't
You
mean
guys are
to.
interviewing.
Listen,
I know,
listen
but
carefully
I'm
to me.
you're
Listen
talking
carefully to me.
to
I do not mind if you record. Just please stand over there and record.
How am I physically
That is a lawful
interfering?
order.
Just don't.
That is a
I'm
lawful order.
Stand
Go
over
to
there.
the tree. If you continue to stand here, you will be arrested.
If you guys record, just stand over here.
Okay.
Fucking violent.
Did they tell you things that aren't true?
Is there questions, bro?
I don't know why you guys are talking to these cops.
Defend myself.
This is why you guys don't talk to the cops.
You guys have the right to record. You just can't.
Of course I do, but you know what?
Stand on top of somebody when they're
I'm
trying to
not saying
conduct
I
an
wasn't
interview.
standing on top of
You were
anyone,
3 feet from her, and that's why I asked you to
You know,
back up,
he
sir.
wanted me there, though. I've been talking to him.
Like I said, you
He
can
was
record
okay
as much
with
as
me
you
being there.
like. I just can't have you standing on top of the
Do you know
supervisor while she's trying to
do you know
conduct an
that
interview.
Do you know that the interference statute requires violence or threats of violence?
I didn't say anything about interference. I
She was
asked
saying
you.
I was going to get arrested for interference.
Okay, and I was
have-
asking you to back up.
But-
But she
but
cannot
my-
conduct her interview with you standing on
My
top of her. It's that
presence
simple.
cannot be interference.
It's
though.
that simple. You
It has to be
can't stand
physical.
in someone's personal space
I
when they're.
wasn't in their personal space.
You were standing
I was
very
like
close to her.
6
That's
feet
why I
away.
asked you to back up. It's
I was
very
6
simple.
feet away, and he wanted me there.
Not a problem. We don't need to argue about it.
Yeah, but you don't
You
understand.
backed up like I asked you
But
to,
you
and
don't
that's what
understand the
that's what I
interference
need.
law is what I'm saying.
I didn't tell
You
you
have
were
to
going
use
to jail for
violence, threaten to use violence or an obstacle.
I didn't say the word interference, sir. You did.
She said that she was going to arrest me for interference.
Because she's telling you you're making her job more difficult.
I wasn't physically interfering. It's a physical act.
Okay.
My mere presence can't be interference.
Not a problem. I appreciate you doing what I
You guys don't
asked.
know what you're talking
You heard what
about.
he said,
man.
informing citizens about their rights makes their jobs harder.
Yep. I'm already in trouble. All I need is
Yeah, all I was doing was telling him he doesn't have to give his name, and she didn't like that. So then she threatens me with arrest.
Yep.
And there they go.
Screaming over my investigation.
There they go, and they're gone.
Walk by, it's fine.
Right. Right.
So just keep walking by.
You don't have to answer questions, bro. Get back.
I'm not sure why you're telling them they don't need to answer questions. She's not conducting a criminal investigation.
Just like everybody else does.
I asked you to stand by the tree.
So this is going to be out. This is my freedom of speech. That's going to be
Oh, this lady right here, dude, is something else.
She's a straight up. What's her name?
I don't know, but I'm going to get her card.
This one?
That's his card.
It was him. When I pushed
Yeah, I said he was standing over there.
That's my card if you need anything further. Okay. Anything else I can do for you tonight? All right. You wanted my card?
Yes.
There you go, sir.
Can I talk to you for a second?
Yeah, sure.
You said you're going to arrest me for interference. You know that
Correct.
to interfere, I have to use physical violence, threaten to use physical violence or an obstacle, right?
I'm not going to argue with you,
But
sir.
do you know that's what the interference law? You're a law enforcement officer. You're a sergeant. You should know what the interference law is. If
I'm
you're
not going to
threatening
argue
people
with you.
arrest.
When you're screaming at me and talking over me when I'm
Screaming? I was not
conducting
screaming
an
at you,
interview,
ma'am. I was standing
all three
there.
of
He
you guys
wanted
were
me there.
telling
He
him
wanted
what
me
to
there.
do and how to do an
That's
investigation.
free speech, ma'am.
I'm not going
I
to
can
argue
talk.
with you. Sir, you have a good
I
day.
can talk. That's so you gotta threaten me for arrest because I was.
I'm not doing nothing, bro. Stop.
Talking to him? That you just said that? You just said you're threatening me with arrest because I was talking to him. Because I was talking to him. Tyrant. Honor your oath, Catherine. You can't arrest people for talking to someone. Are you that big of an imbecile?
Thanks for watching, guys. Please click the link in the description to watch the full original video, as there's a lot more to this. Also, get subscribed to the Denver Metro Audits channel. Thanks, guys.